What is good, everyone? It is your boy Attach, and welcome to a brand new video. And thank you for all the love on yesterday's video. It is popping off, and I actually did not mean to put the 10mm as G8. I thought it was G8, but then after I uploaded the video, someone told me, so I left a comment like 10 minutes after I uploaded the video saying that the 10mm isn't G8. So thank God the 10mm isn't G8. But now we're back to the next thing that's G8, Auto Tac Sprint. And I'm going to be picking your brains. I'm going to ask some questions, giving you some of my thoughts about it, and seeing how you guys feel about this. Should it have been G8? What do you think? You guys, we can have a discussion in the comments talking about it. I'm going to list a bunch of stuff when we get into a game. But if you guys haven't already, make sure that like, comment, and subscribe button to join the attachments, and then also be put into the algorithm to see all the videos every single day, because we're back on the grind. I think we're on like day 4, day 5, something like that. So without further ado, let's go talk about Auto Tac Sprint, and let me pick your brain and see what you think, if it should have been G8 or not. And for those of you who did not know what Auto Tac Sprint was, I will show you it in the settings right now. And this is just G8 in professional play. I'm still going to use it in Warzone. I think it's incredibly good, but it's right here. It's under controller in top left. Then you go all the way down to movement, and it says automatic sprint. You can put Auto Tac Sprint on, and I'm not going to double press anything. I'm just going to push it forward, and look at it, I'm sprinting. Walk, sprint, walk, sprint, walk, sprint. You cannot walk forward like you usually could. Now let me take it off and show you guys. So I'm just going to push it, and this is just walking forward. So this is what it looks like without Auto Tac Sprint when you're using it. And there is some benefits to Auto Tac Sprint for sure, and there's also some things that it can hurt you with. Like in an S&D round, or when you're coming off of respawn, you just push your analog forward, and you're running as fast as you can at all times. And it honestly, truly does help you get around the map faster, and that's because you're sprinting at full speed at all times. You're never not at full speed. You don't have to like double tap your left analog in, and that's just a super huge help to be at full speed at all time, especially if you're coming off a respawn and SND and you want to hit something quick. Like, it's just so helpful to be at full sprint at all times. But there's also something where it can hurt you, because now let's say I'm in a 1v1 with a player. The player's like snaking behind this thing right here, and I want to like move forward. I can't move forward. I'm running straight into a sprint. And if you watch the CDL, there was a play where TJ Haley was on bomb on Arc Lob. I think it was A bomb, and I think it was Celium was at the back right rock, and TJ had Auto Tac Sprint on it. You could tell because he couldn't like snake, or like you can kind of snake, but like you see how it moves up when you're snaking. It's kind of difficult. So if someone's in like a 1v1 close range and you just walk forward, it puts your gun up. And imagine you're running forward instead of walking, and you can't shoot because your gun's up, and they just pop up and kill you. It's happened so many times where someone goes around a corner, you start sprinting at that corner, and then they jump back and kill you while you're mid-sprint. So it's kind of good to be able to like walk forward without Auto Tac Sprint on. It will help you in a lot of like those little mixy, finessey gunfights where you have to slide around, jump around. You're like in a close quarter combat. So that's when I think Auto Tac Sprint will hurt you compared to where it helps you. And now we're going to talk about the actual slide cancel itself. Because when I have Auto Tac Sprint on, slide canceling is the easiest thing ever. And that's because all you do is press your left analog stick forward, double tap your right analog, and then hit X. Double tap your right analog, hit X. And all you have to do is just keep your left analog stick forward. You don't need to hit it or anything. You just keep pushing it forward, and you will keep slide canceling. It's super, super easy. But when you take Auto Tac Sprint off, that's when it gets a little bit more tricky. Because now you have to, excuse the voice crack, because now you have to double push the left analog in and to sprint, and then you have to double push the right analog. So yes, you can still slide cancel very easily, but it is an extra thing you need to do. You have to double hit the left analog stick, and that might not seem like a lot, but to some people that could be the difference between them side canceling perfect every time on Auto Tac Sprint, and sometimes messing it up. And if you mess it up, you can choke a kill. You can, like, it's just all this stuff can happen. So that's where I think Auto Tac Sprint was another big benefit. And going back onto regular with no Auto Tac Sprint can definitely hurt some players and the way they were playing. Personally, I liked Auto Tac Sprint by being able to like side cancel easier, but when it came down to it, when I was talking about those like 1v1 close quarter situations where I need to like just walk forward and kill someone and like just be able to shoot while walking forward and like aiming in and shooting, it helped. That's what I like a lot better. And Auto Tac Sprint would mess me up a lot when it came down to those like up close 1v1 situations. And here is one that a lot of people didn't really expect, and I didn't expect it before I started using it. I did not know that auto attack sprint actually helps save the lifespan of your controllers, because when you're double hitting these analogs over and over, and when you play like if you just are a dedicated gamer, you're a professional player, content creator, whatever you may be, or you're just playing for fun. I play, let's say, probably around 10 to 12 hours daily, pretty consistently, probably at least like 5-6 days out of the week. Imagine how many times I'm double pressing my left analog in to run it, and then my right analog to slide cancel. Just like imagine the hundreds and thousands of times this happened. That's why it can hurt your controller when you are doing that so often, and that's why I kind of like auto attack sprint, because I would just use auto attack sprint. I wouldn't have to double press it. I could just always be running no matter what. It was super helpful. But when it comes to Warzone, I am going to still be using auto attack sprint. I am not running across that whole huge map double hitting my left analog stick, or my controller will be done. So I will still be using auto attack sprint in Warzone, and I highly recommend it you do as well, just so your controller life lasts longer. That's definitely a precaution I will be taking, and that's one of the reasons I'm kind of sad that auto attack sprint is getting GA'd. But let me know what you guys are thinking. Like the halfway point to this video, let me know, like, do you agree with some of the points I'm making? Do you not agree? What was hard for you without auto attack sprint? What was hard for you with auto attack sprint? Just let me know. Let's have a discussion in the comments down below, and I'm gonna keep throwing some ideas at you, and we can just like kind of bounce off each other in the comments and just talk about what we were thinking and how we were feeling with auto attack sprint or without it. And I'm here now with my editor, Tom. He's going to help me with this right now. And I'm going to show you what it's like to snake with auto attack sprint on and snake with it off. So I'm going to snake. I'm going to have Tom kill me. And then it's going to show you what it's like. So this is with auto attack sprint on, I believe. We're going to snake, snake, snake. And you see all my guns like coming up because I push forward on my left stick. That's kind of what you have to do when you're snaking. But it can definitely make it so you're not ready for gunfights, because you have to like re-aim in instead of just being aimed in when you're usually snaking, you know? So snaking with auto attack sprint is definitely a little bit harder, and it messes you up a little bit, but snaking is GA'd in the CDL, so we can't really do it. But all you people that just play Warzone and pubs, you could definitely do it. If I'm in an S&D tournament, you know, I might have to hit a snake a couple times. But okay, Tom, kill me now. I want to show you what it's like from my perspective, or what it looks like from his perspective. Look at this. This is what it looks like from Tom's perspective. You could barely see my head, and that's with auto attack sprint. And I'm pretty sure you can make snaking get even crazier if you don't use auto attack sprint. You just use the default. I'm pretty sure snaking gets crazier. So let's try this out right now. We disabled it. All right, snake, snake, snake. And see how my gun isn't sprinting forward, so I can just come up and shoot right away. That's why it's better to snake without auto attack sprint. All right, Tom, get your gun ready. In 3, 2, 1, kill me. There we go. Let's see this one. Like, it's just so good because you're just snaking them. They have no chance. Like, if I was actually going to kill someone and shoot them, it was just going to be too easy. One thing I am going to miss though is definitely doing the slide cancel to a head glitch right there. Like just sliding right here, bang. Like, I'm going to miss that a lot. So we're going to do some other testing. We're actually going to test the speed of running with auto attack sprint and running without it. Let's get right to that. And now we're going to compare running down the full street of St. Petrograd with auto attack sprint on compared to without it. So I honestly think it will be way faster without it, because sometimes you're going to mess up your double sprint. It's going to take some time to register, and then you're just going to have to do it. So we're going to have to see. But let's start at 8 minutes. We're going to start at 8 minutes, and then we'll have that be our little timer right there in the game, and we'll see. I'm getting ready to run. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on. Go, 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 go. YY, slide cancel. Auto attack sprint again. Slide cancel, YY. Auto attack sprint again. Slide cancel, YY. Auto attack sprint again. 746. Okay, 746 for the first test. And now we have auto attack sprint turned off. As you can see, it is disabled. Shot here earlier to have like a little marker where I started. And now we're going to race down the street. Let's start at 5:30. Last time it took 14 seconds. Let's see what it takes for this time. Why, come on. Give me the sprints back. There we go. Okay, so it was about the same. It was honestly about the same. So I won't be thinking when I'm playing now, if I would auto attack sprint, I'm faster. But as long as you're hitting your sprints when you just keep smashing your double analog or your analog stick in 2 times, you'll still be running at the same speed. Okay, that's good for me to know too, because I would have been worried if I took auto attack sprint off. I'm like, I'm slower now. I'm losing my mind. So I'm glad that we figured that out. And that is going to conclude all of our testing with the setting auto tactical sprint in Modern Warfare. And now I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's like been officially GA'd yet, but pretty much everyone knows. Everyone's been seeing it on Twitter and stuff. So at the end of the video, if you guys made it here, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. What do you think? Do you think it should be GA'd? Do you think it shouldn't be GA'd? And some people were saying we should not let the game sprint for you. And there was arguments like, is it going to be in more CODs? I don't think auto attack sprint will be in more CODs, especially if it's in. It could be in an Infinity Ward game. I don't think it'll be in a Treyarch game. A lot of the times, Treyarch and Infinity Ward keep it separate. Like in Treyarch, we have theater mode, and Infinity Ward we never have theater mode. So that's just kind of how it is with certain games. And who knows? Auto attack sprint might make its return next Infinity Ward game. I don't really know. But what do you think? Do you think the game should sprint for you and make it easier for you to slide, sprint, all that stuff? Like, just give me your honest opinion down in the comments below. What I think, I don't think the game should sprint for you, but it does suck that Modern Warfare changed the way the sprinting mechanic works. I miss just pushing my analog in once and sprinting, and I am very excited for the next game to be able to sprint normally like we've had for 10 plus years in COD. I cannot wait to be able to sprint normally again, and honestly, I'm on the fence about the GA. Like I'm okay with it. Some parts of me aren't okay with it, but I don't really know. I don't really care that it's GA, to be honest. I am sad though that my controllers are gonna go through the gauntlet. And in Warzone, I will definitely be using auto attack sprint. And with the snagging part as well, snagging is GA'd, but I just know it will cause a lot of arguments sometime during the season because someone's gonna slide behind some cover, reload. And they're not just going to have to reload and stand out in the open and let you kill them. They're going to slide behind cover, reload, stand up, kill them. The person's going to get mad. They're going to say they snaked. It's going to happen. It's happened almost like every year in Call of Duty. So it's just bound to happen. So hopefully, I don't know. It's going to cause a little bit of tension in the community. But at the end of the day, it's all good. It's all in good fun. Thank you guys all for watching the video. I will see you all in the next one. And as always, my name's Attach, and I'm out. Peace.